Hey everybody, Brooke Sann here.
And Jeff.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how we want to work, how we can work together as husband and wife. But first of all, my viewers want to know how you felt about that last video about how to love a cranky man.
I think there was some good information in there.
Who's that cranky man they were talking about? Do you know?
I don't know, but if I run into him, I will tell him to tell whoever loves him to check out that video.
Okay, so we'll get right started here. How do we work together? Why do we want to work together? Any ideas?
Because it's better than working alone? No. I think there's a lot of value added when you work with somebody or a group of people. I think there's always a benefit to different perspectives, different aptitudes, and different abilities. As a partner, I think, well, I don't want to jump ahead too much to the other talking points, but even in just the two of us, the different dispositions or backgrounds that we have make it really convenient, interesting, but convenient at times when we're trying to achieve the things we're trying to do.
So there's this time when we weren't working together a lot, and I used to always say, like, who's your biggest fan? You remember me saying that all the time? I'd say, who is your biggest fan? Minus your grandma, because your grandma was always rooting for you. But sometimes I feel like we have to remind each other, like, hey, we're here together. I am looking out for you. You are looking out for me. Like, we're in this together. Let's figure it out together. Opposed to, like, I'm trying to do it my way and he's trying to do it his way. Doesn't make for a lot of progress.
Yeah, I think in life you can see there's a lot of places to turn and look and see people or things that aren't necessarily working in your favor, and to have somebody to work with trying to achieve those common goals, I think is really important and really refreshing.
So when we first got married, like, you have this whole laundry list of responsibilities. And how did we determine who took on what? Even after we had our first son, how did we determine that?
I don't know. Did we?
I don't think we knew. I don't think we had a plan. That's the whole point.
We definitely didn't have a plan.
I just started cleaning and cooking because I thought that's what we were supposed to do. And what did you do? You worked on the cars.
I don't think it was that well defined. Yeah, I disagree.
Oh, tell me.
I did the dishes and cleaned right along in all of this.
That's true. But I do remember we got to a point when I was, after we had our first son, I was working full time and I was trying to run a household. And I remember coming home and was like, I can't do it all. Like, if I'm going to work, like, we have to, like, share the responsibilities. And then I think maybe you just stepped up a little bit more.
Yeah. Becoming a father was certainly a point where I had to get outside my comfort zone a little bit in terms of caring and nurturing. It's not that it doesn't come naturally to me or it wasn't modeled for me.
No, it doesn't come naturally to any man, does it?
No, I think it absolutely does.
Okay.
No doubt in my mind. And it also is, it's modeled for us a lot. Not always, and not everybody had the experience that I had. But I had plenty of men in my life that showed nurturing and caring all throughout my upbringing. But making that switch in your own conscious mind amongst all the other things that is on your mind when you become a father, and how you show that is a conscious choice I had to make. It's something I had to recognize. It didn't just happen, although I felt like I was ready. I had the skills and I felt the right way, but I didn't, like I said, I had to kind of turn it on. I had to start making that effort.
So was there a point where we ever, like, switched or transitioned a responsibility? Like, I can think of one before I even answer the question.
What's that?
I used to do bath time, and then I don't know what happened. You started taking over bath time.
Yeah, no one was getting clean, so I took over bath time.
So you bathe the children. You are the sole bather of the children in the household, and the garbage now. I used to do the garbage, and now you do the garbage for some reason.
The garbage gets halfway taken out now. It gets
And
put on
then
the porch, and then a raccoon comes and digs through it. So I don't know if the garbage is a great example, but no, I think the bath time absolutely is. This might sound funny, but I think there's a lot of truth to it. Being a new dad, you worry a lot about the safety of this baby. You worry that everything's going to hurt them, or because you don't necessarily know. So yeah, it's kind of scary to bathe a baby.
Oh, so you didn't bathe the babies?
Yeah, once they become a little more durable, I think men feel a little more comfortable. If they knock their head on the water faucet, they're not going to have to go to the hospital.
Are there any other switches of responsibilities? What about finances? I've kind of always done the finances, and now we share it pretty evenly.
Yeah, we share it.
What else? Cooking. I work late a couple nights a week, so you cook too. Like, I count on you for cooking those nights when I'm working late.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other responsibilities have switched or we transition.
I don't know that they've switched. I think we both do a lot of things when they need to be done.
Yeah, it's true. We just kind of know. Yeah. What about if a role feels too heavy? What do we do?
Well, I think, being able to depend on your partner, whoever it is, to help with that role is definitely crucial.
We've got an addition of a child here. Jax is here to help us. Say hi, Jax.
Hi.
All right, can you go back?
No.
So the question is, how do we find balance or communicate when we feel too heavy in a role?
Well, I think when anyone's ever feeling overwhelmed
Here, come here, sit with me so you can say hi to everybody.
in any kind of role, feeling like you can express your frustration, hopefully in a constructive way.
Happy birthday to you.
So you're saying communicate?
I think communication is always the best thing. Sometimes we can communicate verbally, calmly. Other times we're communicating.
Like when the kids are driving me crazy and I just scream down the stairs, Jeff, where are you? That happens pretty often. Okay. So I always love asking this question. I think the viewers need to see this. Oh, that's just a strawberry. What as women, what can we say? What can we not say too much of?
From your girls' party.
What do you want to hear from the women in your life? Yes, that's from my girls' party. Thank you.
Do you want me to say what I think or what you want me to say?
Actually, be authentic. Tell me what you think we should say.
I think thank you is a big one. I think, the one you want me to say is I'm proud of you. Yes, men like to hear that people are proud of them, but
I am proud of you.
Well, that's good.
Mom, I need to go get the 5-star.
All right,
Okay,
why don't
buddy.
you go do that? But I think that's a very individual thing. Each individual is going to want to hear different things. For me,
you want to hear thank you?
I think thank you is one that I like to hear.
Like when you clean the kitchen and I don't ask you to. That is very sweet. Thank you. Okay, last question. What happens when we don't work together?
Wow, what happens when we don't work together? Well, I think I don't know. I can only answer from my perspective. A lot of times it feels chaotic. It can feel like there's a lot of perhaps wasted energy. If
Dad,
you want to do it, if we're both trying to solve the same issue or the same problem, and you do it one way and I feel like there's another way to do it.
Fly swatter.
It's kind of one of those, we both know what needs to be done and we have different ways of wanting to get it done. So it's a little, it's a bit of a waste of energy, waste of resources, however you want to look at it, when we don't necessarily work together, at least in our household. That's kind of what it always looks like to me. It's frustrating because, you know, there's two people trying to achieve two different things, and they have different ideas of how it should happen. And
that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. You mean I shouldn't spend all my time and energy trying to manipulate you and micromanage you to do the things I want you to do? Just spend my time working together?
I guess you could just do, or you
Just
could do it yourself.
Just do
I
it
mean,
myself, opposed
there's
to
always
asking
that.
all the time for you to do it. That's interesting. All right, well, that's it for today. Dax like to hop on and say hello to everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna be back next week with how to deal with a controlling woman. And I'll be playing the role of the controlling woman. So don't miss it. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.